Hi, my name is Lillian Osondunjogo. Today, I would like to discuss how society has changed over the past decade, from style to language and even our environmental resources. The factors of social change. A. The physical environment. Man has always had the capacity to influence his physical environment. Men not only adapt themselves to the environment but also transform it to suit their needs and requirements. In the quest for urbanization and industrialization, men conquered most natural barriers to land use. Land is used for crops growing and animal husbandry. All of these activities have changed the surface of the earth and exposed it to acidification, greenhouse effect, with attendant consequences of global warming and climate change. B. This population size. The social structure of a society is closely related to changes in the size of its population as determined by the birth rate, death rate, and migration. Factors like sex, age, and literacy will change the dependency of the society, thus affecting the structure of family, kinship, political, and other institutions. Studies have linked population sizes and economics, social and cultural variables like poverty, literacy, poor health, family structure, forms of marriages, and work. Population growth is the most important factor in poverty. C. The innovation. This is an example of cultural change brought by development within the society. Value, beliefs, ideas, institutions are basic elements of a culture. Social and cultural changes are interwoven. As such, any change in the culture brings corresponding change in social order. Technology and innovation add to our wealth of verified knowledge, which later becomes a factor of social change. For example, the information technology has transformed life so drastically that social structures are very different today. The world is closer to individuals than previously. A whole wealth of information can be sourced by a single click. Also, the discovery of bacterial change social behaviors of individuals all over the world. Question number 2. The information revolution was and still is an important perspective in social change. Yes, in my opinion, the information revolution started some 50 years ago with the invention of computers. Today, it has moved with rapid developments in information and communication technology. The impact on life and social systems include national economics is such an important issue that the gap in ICT development between the developed and developing countries. The computer is and has been the trigger and the symbol of the information revolution. Many believe that no revolution in history has moved faster and deeper impact on society than information revolution, both socially and economically. And also, information revolution has transformed processes that use its days, weeks, or even months to shorter durations. It has traditionally helped to process untold numbers of areas. However, it has failed to change the way major decisions are made in both business and government. There is a software for almost every administrative, manufacturing, and even health delivering processes. These save huge costs, manpower, and time, and are many times faster. The use of video conferences means that board meetings and related conferences can be conducted conveniently and quicker. People can work from anywhere at any time, not necessarily from the office. Psychologically, information revolution has improved the way children learn. They rapidly develop computer skills from very tender age. Number three question we are going to talk about is how modernization changed many undeveloped nations. And capitalist industrial. Modernization theory favored capitalist industrial model of development over fears of the spread of specific socialist strategies. Modernization theorists believe that capitalism encouraged efficient production through industrialization. The theory has two major aims. A. It attempted to blame the cultural heritage of the non-developed nations as responsible for their economic setback or barriers to development. It also offered an anti-economist solution to solve the problems of developing nations through Western aid values. Another problem also is the poor country development. Among the problems the economists and modernists identified as barriers to development in poor countries are traditional values that prevent changes, less specialist job role, simple division of labor, religions and traditional beliefs, strong sense of community, collectivism, and are part of the problems. The economic barriers include lack of technology, lack of skilled labor, political instability, and lack of capital. Number four question we will discuss: what are the types of social movement that have occurred in history? When and why did they occur? Social movements are organized structures and strategies that may empower members of society to effectively challenge and resist the power and advantage of the wealthy people in the society. A social movement is a type of group action, usually large, sometimes informal, groupings of individuals or organizations which focus on specific issues. They carry out, resist, or undo social change. They enhance changes, or they try to push the wealthy people to change the way the society is being handled. There have been several types of social movement in history, each focusing on issues of importance specific to the group and in the given period. Among these movements are reform movements. Reform movements organized to carry out reforms in some specific areas. The movement endeavors to change elements of the system for the better. Examples are the civil rights movement of the 1950s for social justice and 1960s for the emancipation of blacks, women liberation movement of the 1960s to 1980s. It was worldwide against institutional sexism, seeking equality for women and general rights for all people.